Hey guys, Steve here, Synthro Tech. We are kind of, we're easily excited here. But today we're launching the Cosmic Echo Squared. And this is cool because it's been a long time since we've had the squared version available. And of course now it's available in kit form or complete. And it's fairly unique. Now it's very much similar to the Cosmic Echo basic pedal. However, in the squared, there's a few things that we add that are unique. We've got an expression pedal input that goes over the rate, so you can change your delay rate. And then of course we have a true bypass here, which is great. We've got the warp, which is sort of like a high pass shrill that can be momentarily put in, kind of connects with the feedback a little bit. And then we have the blast function, which shoots in more feedback. So even if it did those things, it makes it very, very interesting for performance. So we're gonna kind of show you all the way from the normalcy of the way that you can use this thing in a very traditional way, all the way to using it in a more experimental, strange, shoegaze, and psychedelic versions. So if we want to start off with the controls here, we're gonna look, first of all, there is some basics. There's mix. That mix moves more of the signal back into it. It's not a true wet and dry. You have the rate, which of course all the way clockwise here is at the minimum, which is about 30 milliseconds. And then it stays clean-ish to about 300 milliseconds. But of course we don't stop there. We get you into very, very weird modes, maybe even after around this position or so. And then if you start getting into like a noon and such, things get really weird. The blast amount control controls how much of that feed blast is gonna go back into your signal chain here. So that's gonna be important. Great for performance. You can even kind of tap on this as well as the warp, and you get some really interesting effects if you're looking for a more rhythmic type of a thing, or you can just kind of blast out people's eardrums next time you perform live by using the blast. So it's a very, very interesting pedal, pretty dirty at those long repeats, but let's check it out. Let's just see basically what it is. So let's turn the rate all the way down, and kind of here, we'll have the feedback at about noon. So we get a little bit in there, and the mix at about noon, and you're gonna hear what it sounds like very, very basically with some nice slapback. So great for surf rock and stuff. And it's clean. It's pretty clean there. You can turn the feedback up, of course, and we can get some other just comes in a little bit more repeats. Now, as we move the mix up a little bit, you're going to get more of that feedback actually coming in here. Whoa, a little too much. So we're turning the mix about 3/4 here. That's still around that 30 millisecond range. So let's bring it up. I don't know, maybe this is like what? Like maybe 70 milliseconds? Still in a pretty clean traditional range. But you can start doing things now, like bringing in some of this blast. Let's check that out. And if you want something to really shine through, and then you can bring it up. And if you don't want as much, tune that down. For that feed blast to stay in slower, let's bring it up more, and you'll see it comes in a lot faster. And if we turn the mix and the feedback up even more, where we got it kind of like always in there. Okay, so we're going to see what that is. That's still kind of in a more normal use range. You're playing some surf rock, you're doing some shoegaze, You want to bring in that blast. You want to end your performance with a nice blast out, nice feedback. This is really fun, and you can ring it out. Now that's still, again, like I said, in the normal range. What we've done though is we have not followed the data sheet the way that they've wanted us to, like also on the Echo product we have for Eurorack and the delay product, and we have made it so you can tap into that full, really messed up aliasing range. And of course things get noisy, but the thing of it is, if you're kind of looking for something a little bit different out of a delay pedal, you're not going to really find this anywhere else. So let's start getting into those longer rates. Let's turn the mix up and let's see what happens. So this is still normal. Let's get nuts. Real weird tape saturation, delay, lo-fi, it gets pretty nuts. More experimental kind of performance, I mean, this takes it to the next level. Let's try a few more. It's about the longest it is. Quite long. So of course you can do a lot with this. I mean, you can get to kind of explosions in the sky level, but dirty. Works great with synthesizers too. I mean, it actually sounds pretty cool with a hot signal coming into her. And it's set up for, of course, we made this so it's set up for foot expression here with the warp on the foot, on the momentary foot switch, the blast on the momentary foot switch. And of course, I didn't even show how you would use the expression to control your rate on the fly. But if you're looking for something unique, again, like I said, works great with drum machines, works really awesome with synths. If you kind of want to get that BMSR sound or things like that. Very, very, very cool product. Again, like I said, out today. Build it yourself or buy it from us. New graphics, new case. We've got RGB, 2 RGB LEDs in here. That's the most RGB LEDs we've ever made. So, well, we didn't make them, but we bought them and we put them in here, and you can put them in here too. So anyway, thanks for being a loyal customer to SynthroTech. We really do appreciate you guys keeping us in business all these years. We've got some of the best, most loyal customers out there, and we love you guys. Thanks so much.